Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today I have a great video for you. So this is actually something I use every single day in the markets, and I wanted to just kind of teach you how this works and what you should be looking out for when you are looking at this. So today we're going to be talking about the break and retest. So what is a break and retest? Break and retest basically is a theory which says when markets are going up or down, it's either going to break a certain level of support or resistance, and it's actually going to come back and retest that same level of support and resistance before it continues on in its trend. So I'm going to give it a practical example. Yeah, right. Let's say we have an upward moving market. Market moves up, it faces some resistance, it goes down, but what then happens is that it actually then breaks through that resistance. So this level here in the market, which used to be resistance, now becomes support. Some people call it turncoat support or turncoat resistance, but I just like to call it a break and retest. So it's actually broken that level of support. What you would then find is that prices then going to come back and retest this area here before it actually continues on the upward trend. So this area here would actually be a great place for you to get an entry for a trade. So what I usually do is that I would put my entries just above the support levels or the resistance levels here, and I'd be making sure to put my stop loss levels here. And the reason why is that I know that if this trade completely fails and it comes to hit my stop loss, I know then I was completely wrong about this trade. And I know that then the actual continuation of the trend was not what I thought it was. Right? But if it continues up, you'll find that sometimes you can actually get like really tight entries and really weak entries with this kind of setup. Right. So the same can be said basically when you're also trade when the market is going down. When the market is going down, you'll find that it's going to go down, it's going to pull back, and then it's going to break through. Right. So this level here is where you would actually look for an entry. When the market comes and retests this area again, you can look for an entry as it continues to go down. Okay, so what we're going to do now is that we're going to just go on the Euro USD chart, on the 1 hour chart, and just look for some opportunities where we could have actually seen some break and retests. Let me get this out of the way. And let's look for some break and retest as we go back into the market. Okay, right away, I've already seen one right here. I'm just going to draw a line. So as you can see, market was an uptrend, and we can see that market went up, it pulled back, and then it broke through that level. It immediately came back and tested that level before it went up. So even though it didn't give us much of a push up, but it actually did give a good example of a break and retest trade. So let's continue looking for other trades on break and retest. Now, here's one which is not so clear, but it's still a break and retest trade. Market pushed up. We can see it then retraced, and then it went through and broke through that level here. So if I was just to draw, a trend line here, right, where market was on its highest, we can see that it reached this high here, it then retraced, it then went and broke through, retest that level, retested it again, but then continued actually on upwards. So if you had gone into this trade, you'd have actually had quite a nice tidy profit there. Let's actually measure that. So let's say you'd come here, you'd have put maybe your stop loss below here, and let's say you'd gone up right at the top there. It's a decent 1:1.7 trade. It's not bad at all, especially on the hour chart. Okay, let's delete that and let's look for another break and retest trade which we could have probably seen. Okay, we can see here markets were ranging for a little bit. Okay, I see some retests here. So this is a good break and retest, but we can see here that you might not have been tagged into the trade unless you gave yourself a bit of wiggle room. But again, markets broke through here. It tried to retest here, and it didn't quite get there, but it then continued on the downtrend. There's another level here I'm looking at. Markets have been going up for a long time. It then broke this level, retested it with quite a wicky candle, and then it also went back down. Yeah, so we can see break and retest trades happen quite often. And like I said, if you look out for them on the different time frames, you can get quite nice entries here, and you can actually place your stop losses in an area which the market might not always come back to. Okay, guys, well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have seen any break and retests. And yeah, share yourself with us on either this channel, and we're going to be creating a Telegram channel where we can also start to share some of your content with us. Okay, thanks, guys. We'll see you in the next one.